Alright, y'all. About to do a recap of The Last of Us episode 4. Please hold my hand. Wow, this episode was really good tonight. Yes, this was a really good episode. I think it was a lot of action up on here. It really showed how Joel and Ellie was getting along and everything. And yeah, they was in for it. So Joe, he was preparing for their long journey because they gotta go to his brother in Wyoming, Tommy. So they was preparing for that old journey. Joe was getting gas from the old car. They was playing that old music, Hank Williams collection. Yeah, that was fun though. I was like, just thinking of that music made me think when I was playing a video game when they crashed into that. I was like, man, it was just good though. But of course they was driving. Man, they was driving for a minute. Yep. So after a while, I think they pulled over and everything into the woods, and I thought that was kind of crazy. But I was like, man, they should have just slept in the car. Cause I would have, if that was me, I would have slept in the car and stuff. Cause sleeping out there in the woods, you got everything out there. But they slept out there and everything. And also they had before they went to bed, they had got some Chef Boyardee. I was like, that was pretty cool. Y'all eating good in the woods and everything. So Joe said it was gonna take 2 days for them to get to Wyoming. So I was just like, they gotta be careful while they out there. So next day they wake up and everything, and Joe was fixing some coffee while driving, and he was basically telling Ellie in the car that they was going to get Tommy. So they pulled up in a deserted highway. It was lots of abandoned cars, trucks, buses. I even saw all these bones in the car. So I was like, dang, like this is they are in some crazy territory. So Joe was like, all right, we're going to just try to drive around. So Joe drove around, but he pulled up in the QZ area, the Fedra, and all of a sudden, it was this guy that was standing in the middle, like he was in their path, and Ellie was like, what you gonna do? And he said, buckle up. And they tried to go past it. They had somebody on the on a balcony throw like this big old rock at their car. I was like, dang. And then they had the stuff down, like the screech their tires. I was like, damn. Like it was crazy. Like they was basically trapped. I was like, oh man, how they gonna get out of this? So once they got out the truck, it was like two guys shooting Joe. So man, they was shooting the windows. They was shooting them everywhere. So Joe got out his sniper gun, and y'all know Joe. Joe took him out. Boy, I was like, go ahead, Joe. It's like, go ahead, Joe. Shoot, he took him out and everything. But yeah, it was a really good scene though. I was like, I like that type of action. Like it was good though. But of course, Ellie saw something from Joe, cause this other guy, he was trying to take out Joe as well too. So as soon as Joe took out those two guys, another guy came from the other side of him and was trying to take his gun, and he pinned Joe down. And I was like, oh man, he about to get Joe. But then Ellie, man, Ellie was smooth. Ellie was smart though. Ellie took her gun. This was the gun that she got from Bill House in the last episode. She got that gun and she shot that guy in the back. And that guy first, he was surrendering. He was like, he don't want to do no harm or nothing. So I thought they might have let up on him. But man, Joe, he didn't. The guy took out his knife and he was like, he surrendered. But Joe, he didn't want to show no mercy to him. So he told Ellie to turn her head and stuff, and y'all know what happened. Joe just went hard. Joe just went hard. But I was just like, man, they gotta get out this crazy town though. They really had to get out this crazy town. But like I said, it was just crazy. So then Another thing, they had the Fedra in the area, and this lady named Catherine was looking for Henry. So this lady Catherine, she was the leader of the resistance. So she just had like a group of them, a group of people just all for her. Like they all follow her orders and everything. So they showed the scene where Catherine was talking to this doctor in the cell, and she was trying to be reasoned with him. She was trying to get some information on Henry for the doctor, but she thought the doctor was lying, and he was trying to tell her like, I'm not lying, I helped you out and everything. And then she started crying, and I'm like, damn, like maybe he is trying to help her out, but you know Catherine, she just she just went hard though. She went hard because her crew was looking for Henry because of all the people that had got taken out. So she walked out and then she came right back in there in that cell, and she opened the door and she just went hard, and she just took out the doctor. I said, damn, like she wasn't playing though, boy. She tried to reason with him, but she really wasn't playing though. So Joel and Ellie, they was waiting for the right time to move out, cause Catherine and her group, they was just everywhere. So it was crazy though. And Joel also showed Ellie how to use a gun, and he was teaching her that because he knew that Ellie would definitely have to learn, because on their journey they gonna need it. They gonna need another set of hands and stuff. So they showed Catherine and her group searching all the buildings for Henry and stuff, and she really, man, she has a lot of soldiers. I mean, she really did. So they looked in this other building, and she went in the attic and she saw all these paintings and stuff, and she saw all the food, and she was like, well, they not gonna survive here for long. They out of food. So then she came downstairs, and her and one of her soldiers went into this other room, and it was like a bunch of bricks there, and all the bricks kept moving. I was like, a monster gonna get out, a monster gonna pop out of there or something. I'm like, damn. But she was like, we gonna come back. I was like, yeah, you better. So, but the way this ended the night was just, whew, it was good. So Joel and Ellie, they went to another building. They went all the way to the top floor and everything, and they was preparing to go to sleep so they could get some rest. And Joel was putting glass all over the floor because just in case somebody do an ambush, he can hear everything. And the end was crazy. Joel and Ellie got confronted by Henry and Sam at the end. I was like, dang, that's like, I was like, wow. I mean, Henry and Sam both had guns to both Joel and Ellie at the end. I was like, wow. Like, so as soon as they wake up, I'm thinking Joel and Ellie gonna be good because they all be at the top of the building. But Henry and Sam, they right there with them. So, and that's also who's Kathleen's looking for. So it looks like they all gonna be on the run. But this episode was really, really good though. I really like this episode. And of course, just a little bonus for episode 3. I thought episode 3 was good. I just thought it mainly focused on Bill and Frank and stuff, but we got to see more of Ellie and Joe and stuff as well too. I watched that one. It was cool. It was cool. I like that one, but it was just more so with Bill and Frank, of course. But like I said, episode 4, I think episode 4 was just good. It was a lot of action and everything. So man, I can't wait to episode 5. They gonna start off with Henry, Sam, Joel, Ellie. And my thoughts, I just think they gotta work together. I mean, who knows what's gonna happen at that confrontation, because they sitting there. They just woke up and Henry and Sam is like right there. So that's gonna be good. I'm gonna be very it's gonna be very interesting for episode 5. So I can't wait, and I hope I just can't wait for episode 5, y'all. So stay tuned for episode 5. Woo!